Hello, Scorpios. Welcome to your extended reading. If you missed the first one and somehow you found this video first, it will be in the description box down below. Okay. So in the last reading, the main energy was that the masculine doesn't want to lose what they have, right? And there's some healing that needs to take place. So we're going to go into that. And then we're going to find out the obstacles, like what's getting in the way, the true intentions of the people, the actions, and the outcome for the month, okay? So what do you mean they don't want to lose what they have? Let me clarify that. I heard they have already lost it. Okay, so someone has already walked away from a situation, whether them or the other person, but they want to hold on to it. I just heard the scene from The Notebook. It wasn't over, and it still ain't over. When they're on the boat, and then they have that, like, passionate love sex scene. That's hot. Alright, so this healing that has to take... Can we clarify a little bit on that? Or, I don't know. Let's talk a little more about it. The sun. Enlightenment. The healing has to take place because he has to level up. I heard in order to gain his rightful position. What does that mean? I mean, this dude's been through a lot of shit lately. He was doing some shady stuff too in the past. But he's dealing with a lot. This guy could have detached from the world quite a bit. Like went MIA for a bit. Wow. A lot of nines here. And the reason why, because what's a 9? A 9 in tarot is the last stage before the 10, which is the cycle of completion. So it's the peak, basically. The peak of, he's almost at the peak. The peak of the crazy thoughts, the peak of the burdens, the peak of, and then eventually everything has to fall. That was very dramatic, but it is like that. And the reason why is because the sun has to come up. The sun will come up tomorrow. And then he'll be able to take a leap of faith. But while where'd it go? While all these things are up and blocking its way, he can't see the sun. It's blocking his view. These are like bars, like jail bars almost. But it's like mental. It's not physical. My point is, he needs to heal because right now his vision, this could be his mind's eye too, his third eye, his intuition, it's being blocked by his thoughts, by everything that's going on, all the baggage that he's carrying in his life. And when he lets it go, he will see the light. All right, so let's go into what's getting in the way, even though like, we kind of just talked about that. The obstacles, what's getting in the way of this partnership. 10 of Cups. How's that getting in the way? 7 of Swords. 4 of Cups. It's self-deception. Someone's lying to themselves about how they feel. Someone tried really hard to walk away from a situation or to leave a situation, to turn down a person, but they were lying to themselves. Because at the end of the day, the counterpart, the feminine energy, makes them No one else can make them that happy, period. And as much as they try to fight it, it always came down to that. They tried really hard. They put, remember that prison, the mental prison? They were doing that to kind of like block themselves from feeling, like, from feeling this. Because they didn't know how to handle feeling this. This is going to be a deep-ass extended reading. I guess it really is. Yeah, they don't know how to deal with those feelings and emotions. They've never felt that way before. Even if they've been in love. Even if the High Priestess. Right. The Chariot. The Magician. Remember when I said in the last reading that both people are highly intuitive? You got the Magician and the High Priestess here. They both might be like telepathically communicating with each other. The High Priestess again. 9:09. See, it's almost the end of a chapter for a new one to start when I look at the clock. All right. So what are the feminist's true intentions? She has one more offer to give. Even if it takes a long time. She's tired of waiting too, though. She's been waiting a very long time for this offer. But she's going to give it one more shot. She only has one more shot to give. But she's going to. That's what her intentions are, at least. What about the masculine? What are his true intentions? Hold on. He made a decision. I saw that. What are the masculine true intentions, please? Jesus. All right, I heard don't read reverses. Okay. What's behind here? He's gonna, like, talk to her almost like a child. About how he feels. Like, I really like you. Do you like me? Check yes. Or check no. Like, it's like that. It's innocent love. Why? Something about divine timing. The Wheel of Fortune's here, right? Things are finally aligning. Alright, whatever. Alright, so what actions is the feminine going to take? The Hierophant. I heard, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I also heard I want to marry you. This might be a conversation, a heart-to-heart conversation that's happening. What are the actions the masculine going to take? Ooh. Strength, change, and death. I'm going to clarify that one. I let go and embrace new beginnings. That's what this card says, the death card. So they're embracing the new beginning. I can deal with whatever comes my way. Because now they're strong enough to be able to do with that. So long story short, they're going to go with the flow. When this person says it, they're going to be like, all right. I make decisions without pressure. So the advice is, don't give them an ultimatum. Try to have a heart-to-heart conversation, but don't give them an ultimatum. I surrender and know how to go forward. He surrenders. I think he's more grounded now. You have the hematite here. And also, you guys are like best friends at the core. More than anything, you guys love each other as friends. And that's something that's really important. Okay, so what's the... we talked about the actions. And look, if this ain't an action card, I don't know what is. He's looking back at what As he's running forward, he is glancing back, though. But he's still running forward. All right, what's the final outcome for the month of February? It was 10-10 when I looked at the timing. What? The Empress. But what's the Ace of Swords about? Whoa. I think February might be a little bit of a rough month. Healing. A decision gets made. We're going to find out. Hold on. Someone's being impatient. Because someone's the Empress. But I feel like the Empress is tired of waiting. What's the decision that gets made? I know the decision gets made in February. The Wheel of Fortune. The Sun. Oh, snap. These are really both really positive cards. And super powerful cards. And for them to come out together, I am optimistic and appreciate all that I have. I trust whatever the universe brings me. I do feel like part of this month for you guys, I think it's going to be a rough start, okay? I'm going to be honest with you. And it's kind of like, remember when I said when it does happen, it's going to happen fast? That's what I feel like it's happening here. I feel like a conversation happens. And then after that conversation, it's like, bam. Everything starts. A whole new chapter starts. The Wheel of Fortune is a closing out of a cycle and a new cycle that's starting, too. Keep that in mind. It also has the green aventurine here, right? That's one of the crystals for the heart chakra. I'm telling you, I think it's a rough start. You guys have a conversation. And after that conversation, I think some, real things are being said. So pay attention whenever you have this conversation. And also don't do an ultimatum. They're not going to take well to that. Heart-to-heart conversation, okay? This is advice for whoever this needs to hear. That conversation, it almost is like a make it or break it, but I think you guys definitely make it. It's what kicks off everything else in life. I just heard say yes to forever. The Knight of Wands. King of Wands. Sorry. You guys probably end up, bow chicka wow wow that night. The Magician. This is something that you manifested a long time ago. The Fool. Taking a leap of faith, right? The Fool is also a new beginning. It's a 0. This is starting a new chapter. This is what I'm talking about. All right. I think I'm bleeding this dry. We got our answer. But notice, don't be an asshole. Basically, during this conversation, let them talk. Hear them out. Work it out. Put in the work. All of above. Okay? That is the advice. This extended might get a title so I can, help you guys guide. All right, until next time. Bye!